Hello, this is TT.
And this is Qwim.
And we're coming back at you with a little bit more Scarlet Hollow. So we had a conversation with freaking Wayne, and we're super old and tired and broken and not doing great. So that's that. We're traveling now, and we've decided that we trust Wayne.
Yeah.
Not sure how great of an idea that was, but I guess we're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
You leave in a haze, mindlessly grabbing clothes and an uncharged phone, barely even noticing your surroundings as you rush outside, the morning's revelations seizing your body and mind alike with suffocating grip. The cell, the doll, Wayne's insinuation that Tabitha has known about all of this, and even more, that she has partaken willingly in your family's crimes. Not only that, but she has designs for you. Is it true? Tabitha deserves a chance to explain herself. She is your cousin after all. You'll just tell her everything you saw, and surely the two of you can have a healthy and productive conversation and get to the bottom of things, right? Maybe going to hear her side of things directly is your best course of action.
Sure.
That's right. If you just manage to throw yourself into the arms of someone you can actually trust, maybe they can help you. That's what I'm saying. Maybe you don't have to deal with this alone. That's what I'm saying. Can you trust anyone? Yeah. There's a sound in the woods to your right, a snapping branch. It breaks you from your panic. Your mind goes blank with fresh fear. Kitty.
Ooh, Reese, what the fetch?
I told you he'd find us. Hey, hey, hey! You turn, shocked, and see that Reese is there, lurking at the edge of the woods. He washed off the blood and seems to have found himself a jacket, but there's still an inhumanity to his features that hasn't faded. Long teeth poke out from between misshapen lips like a wolf hiding in a man's skin. His paintings are here too, their warped faces staring down at you from the trees. Hey, no need to panic while I'm around. You helped me make my problem disappear, and I can always help you get rid of yours.
Reese, I'm so glad to see you. You won't believe what I found in there.
Reese listens intently as you explain what you found in the estate. When you describe the cell with its dirtied walls carved deep with scratches, his eyes flash. There is unwelcome recognition there. Just like what the doctor built for me. Kitty, how much do you trust Tabitha?
Why do you ask?
I think you know why. But it's okay. I know what to do.
Please don't eat my cousin. She's the only family I have.
We both know bonds of blood might as well be chains the way some people wield them. But you found out before she could do anything. That's good. We can stop her. No. I can stop her. Kitty, you trusted me before. You can trust me now. We both know what needs to be done about people like this, and I can do it. I can save you the way you saved me.
Yeah. You can't let the doctor be right about you. Violence isn't always the...
She wasn't. What about the violence those people are inflicting on us? Are we supposed to just roll over and let them kick us because it would be too violent if we fought back? Kitty, I wish you hadn't seen what happened last night. I get that it was probably not pretty and it scared you. But it's almost over. Then I'll never have to do anything like this again. I promise.
Yeah, see, I don't trust him.
It's never like that, though.
Yeah.
Reese takes a step forward, his long legs closing the distance between you. He stares down at you for a moment, his eyes crawling down your face, taking you in before finally resting on your lips. His own part slightly, revealing the tips of his gleaming fangs. He hesitates, his shoulders stiffening.
This sounds a little forced.
You start to lean forward, your eyelids fluttering. His hands are on you, one clomps down on your shoulder, clutching tight, and the other winds its way up the back of your neck, tightening around your skull, pulling you in, pressing his lips to yours. His maw seems to engulf your entire face. His teeth close around your jaw, the warm wetness of his mouth nearly suffocating as his long forked tongue slithers out, sliding along the inside of your cheek, exploring you like it has a mind of its own. His sharp fingertips dig into the skin of your scalp, and you feel something prehensile and thin and strange. His tail wrapping around your legs, pulling you even closer. You feel thoroughly held, almost bound by the monstrous man.
That's not creepy.
Then he pulls away. His chest heaves with satisfied breaths as he grins down at you, exposing the sharp teeth that had been pressed into your cheek just a moment ago. "I'll come back when it's done." He straightens up, seeming to pull himself back together, shaking off the momentary trance. "I'll protect you. I promise. That won't be our last kiss."
Oh.
And then he's gone, scampering off into the woods, following by his strange living paintings, on his way to do something unspeakable to your cousin. He asked you to wait, but you can't do that. Not with this town the way it is. You have to keep moving.
I'm not gonna wait.
Middle one?
Yeah.
It's best not to follow Reese, but the last thing you want to do right now is wait an untold amount of time in the woods. I wasn't planning on Reese, honestly. I thought we were going to have to find him. I thought we were going to go chat with the chickadee with Gretchen.
Yeah.
Your new flames conflict for your cousin, way for you to pursue while you wait. But where could you possibly turn to? That's right. If you just managed to throw yourself in the arms of someone you can actually trust, oh, this sounds familiar, then you trust anyone. Stella! That's the one.
Sure.
You can trust Stella. Your old family's secrets are the kind of mystery that Stella seems to have been born to solve. There's no one else you trust more in this moment than her. Run to Stella? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't quite make it to your destination before you're stopped by the whoop of a police siren. Kitty? I'm glad I managed to find you. It seems there's been an incident at the mines.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
It would seem that your cousin was attacked by, and this is an eyewitness testimony, some sort of horse demon, or maybe an escaped giant Mackay infected with a genetically engineered strain of super herpes.
Super herpes?
Before you ask, she's fine. She wisely keeps herself armed, so she managed to get off a good couple of shots before the thing managed to do whatever it intended to do.
Great.
And seeing as to how it managed to rip the door off her trailer, I can't imagine it had the best of intentions. I was thinking.
What happened to the creature?
From what I hear, your cousin blew half its head off, but that didn't stop it from scampering off into the woods.
Oh, dang.
I've heard of such things when it comes to rampaging animals, but reality will catch up to it once the adrenaline wears off, should keel over when it realizes it was supposed to die. Unless it doesn't, in which case we'll have our work cut out for us tracking that thing down. I advise Miss Scarlet to follow along in her vehicle so she could join us at the station for a chat. There's no safer place for either of you to be right now.
Great.
And besides, I've been meaning to bring you in for questioning. Real grisly scene I found at the Kelly place this morning, and I know you've been there this week.
Kelly?
The doctor.
Oh.
I can't help but feel that what happened there is connected to this morning's incident at the mines. I've actually got a lot of questions for you right now.
Yeah.
You say nothing. This is not some sort of negotiation. I am an officer of the law who takes his job seriously, and crap is currently hitting the fan. Frankly, you can either come of your own free will or in handcuffs.
Oh, jeez.
Doesn't make a bit of difference to me.
I'll just go, I guess. Okay, I'll come willingly.
That is exactly what I wanted to hear.
Great.
As you get into the car, a voice crackles over the radio. Franklin, pick up already. We ain't doing God all day, boy. Apologies, Sheriff. I was just securing Kitty, as discussed over the radio. Well, that's nice and all, but we need you up at the farms pronto. Got ourselves a possible 187 brewing. 10-4. Dang, this day just keeps getting crazier. Suppose you'll have to come along for a ride, ma'am. Deputy Franklin wasted no time in turning on the sirens, blasting down the road towards whatever emergency is underway with you in tow. This is possibly one of the few times he has ever been able to do this, and despite his sunglasses and stiff demeanor, there is definitely an excitement in the way he cruises around the treacherous mountain turns. I wonder if this is the old man's son. Maybe something happened with the critters out there. Their chickens were all dying. Aha!
Where's Mom?
As the car pulls up to the farms, you feel it again, a tingling at the back of your skull, an urgency, almost like a hand pressing you gently forward, with the threat that it might become more forceful if you don't comply. Like so much crying that can only stop if you tend to it. There's another stone here, and it is refusing to let you ignore it. Deputy Franklin gets out of the car, leaving you in the back as he joins the assembled crowd. But before the deputy can get a word in, you can hear your cousin shouting from her car.
Oh. Hey, what the heck is going on? This isn't the police station?
Just a minor police emergency, ma'am. We'll have you and Kitty over to the station as soon as this is sorted.
Whatever, fine. Just make it quick, okay?
Alright, Sheriff, what's the situation? Irma.
Will got tired of waiting for y'all to come do your job, so he took it upon himself to go investigate the Tremaine household, and he ain't come back out, and it's been hours. Tremaine? Where's that?
Where's here?
Oh.
Irma, I'll do the honors of briefing the officer on our current situation. You can go back to the house. Let us handle it from here.
But y'all don't know about all his traps and whatnot. Duke is always saying not to go in there on account of Tremaine's insanity.
It's alright, ma'am. We're the police. Facing dangerous situations is our job. The woman who you take to be Beau's mom reluctantly returns to the porch of her house, watching the other building intently as the officers talk among themselves. Franklin, you're with me. We're heading on in to get a handle on the situation. Derrickson, you listen in from the squad car. Hopefully we can settle this without you, but y'all back up if things go south, alright? Yes, sir. Think there's any hope for the hostage? Been awful quiet. If you ask me, I don't suppose there is a hostage. Not anymore. Well, more likely be calling in a hearse once this is all settled. The fetch happened. With the tip of his hat, Hugby signals to Franklin, and the two make their way up the hill towards the old farmhouse. Hey there, Kitty. Sorry you had to come along for the ride. We'll have you back at the station soon enough. Sounds like this won't take long to settle. In the meantime, I'll keep you company.
Great.
The thing calling out to you is starting to lose its patience. You need to find a way out of here before it gets angry.
You don't really think Beau's dead in there, do you?
I'd love to be wrong about this, I really would. Be a real shame considering what poor Irma's already been through this week, but Beau's a big man. Hard to keep a big man like that from moving around and making a fuss, and we've seen a whole lot of nothing going on in there. Still as the grave, if you pardon the expression. There you go.
Yeah. Could you let me go, please? I haven't done anything wrong.
Oh, I'm sure you haven't, but that's why we're going to bring you in to answer a few questions, so we can prove as much. And if we see that you really aren't a threat to the town, then we'll let you go, and that'll be that.
Could you at least let me out of handcuffs?
I don't even know when we got put in. Oh, I would, but you're all the way back there, and I'm all the way up here, and I just got comfortable.
Man, you're lazy.
Plus, I got no backup. Can't do anything without backup. Have some patience. This will be over soon, just like I said. Yeah.
Let's just do that one, I guess. I have reason to suspect that there is a cursed stone here and holds some kind of ancient, possibly evil magic.
Magic stone? What, like a crystal? Crystal meth, maybe. I always suspected Julius might be a tweaker. He laughs at his own unfunny joke. There is a sound coming from the house on the hill, shouting, angry, and panicked. A frantic voice crackles over the radio. Daxon, come in! The sheriff's down those damn traps! Irma wasn't kidding! Keep it together, Franklin. Is it breathing? And what's the status on Tremaine and Calloway? Something in the basement's going down now. You hear an ungodly noise over the radio, a gunshot and static. Franklin, report. But there's only silence. Dang it, Franklin! Deputy Derrickson hesitates briefly outside your door as if hoping someone might leave the farmhouse without his getting involved. But after a few seconds, he's heading up to the hill, yelling something to Irma. And then a figure appears outside the car door. A moment later, you hear the click of a lock. Time to go. You get out of the car, your body moving on instinct. The stone is louder outside. Its song is buzzing in your ears, drowning out the world, calling you up the hill towards the old farmhouse. I think that first one.
Yeah, let's do that. Can't think straight.
It's all you're able to sputter out. The buzzing drowns out your words. You can almost feel it pulling your feet, aching to move. It's all right. This will be over soon. I really would have preferred if we could do this all together. But the witch started early. I should have known she would. The handcuffs fall away from your wrists. You weren't paying attention to what he did to make that happen, but it doesn't matter. You have somewhere to be. But she's at her most vulnerable now, and she won't be expecting you. So go on. I'll be watching. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. He gives you a hard shove forward, and then he's gone. What a dick.
Hey, what the heck just happened? Was that Wayne?
But you don't have time to respond to your cousin. The day's events had already begun. The talking is just noise. Their words don't matter. There's a humming in your head, almost like a voice, one you can just barely make out. And you know it'll be clearer the closer you get to the stone. You start wandering up towards the farmhouse at the top of the hill.
Hey, talking to you.
But you continue forward. You barely even notice your hand slipping over the doorknob. And now you're inside. Gah!
Yeah,
Sheriff Hugby dangles in the middle of the room. An axe attached to some strange mechanism is in the ceiling. It's embedded in his face, holding up his corpse in an imitation of life.
Holy crap. This old guy really is crazy. Who the heck puts something like that in their house?
Past the body, you see a giant pumpkin through the door to the garage, cracked open. Its guts strewn across the floor, seeds dotting across the hardwood like a trail of breadcrumbs leading to the basement stairs.
Alright, Derrickson, until we're all out of here, it looks like you're the new sheriff, so what the heck did we walk into?
Hostage situation. Derrickson, who the heck are you talking to? Shut the F up or I'll shoot you again.
Crap, we have to go down there, don't we?
You both know what to do.
Yeah, approach. That's the only thing we can do.
You're vaguely aware that Officer Derrickson is trying to stop you, but he's too nervous to take a step. You reach the basement door and start to claw at the weird, fleshy vines blocking your way. They're strong, but they relent under your touch, welcome you down below. Who the... Sorry, heck. Who the heck? So you tried to undermine me, witch? I should have known you'd try to find a way around the rules.
Yeah, that's definitely... You've trapped the town. This isn't what any of us want. You should nullify the deal before this gets any worse.
I'm just unhappy. I didn't think something like that would be so opinionated. But I have a plan to placate it. If it wants a less broken body, it can have one. Then we'll see if it still feels cheated enough to hold a grudge. Oh no. Hey! Everybody still alive? Tabitha coughs, yeah.
I think I broke something.
Yeah, me. Did you have to fall right into the gunshot wound?
Enoch. Everyone over, even the witch.
The witch? Sybil? She sent you? She tricked you into taking her side in all of this?
Her name is Julius.
I have no idea. Guess I should have known I probably wasn't the only one whose life she decided to F with. But all that ends now. I'm in charge here and I'll get what I was promised. Hey man, calm down. It's all good. Avery's the guy at the diner. Speak for yourself. Oh jeez. Your vision finally focuses and your mind is once again your own. Avery watches you furtively from across the room. The man, Julius, holds a gun in a silent threat. Franklin clutches at a nasty wound in his side, blood spilling out onto the dirt floor of the unfinished basement. Oh my gosh, it's Bo. He's got some kind of pumpkin baby growing out of him. In the corner is Bo. Something's attached to him, the source of the awful noise. It stutters with pained inhalations. Bo is still breathing, but he doesn't look well. The stone brought you here and stuck you right in the middle of another nightmare. What the heck is going on down there? Even as he yells down the stairs, his voice is faint, barely audible behind the now thickening roots and vines that block your escape. Let's bring the Scarlets up to speed, Julius. They look a little shell-shocked. Where do I even begin? Alright? So the witch caught her doing some crap she shouldn't have been doing, and she offered me a deal if I kept it to myself. Always wanted to raise a boy of my own. Gosh, never saw fit to give me the chance. She gave me the means to right that injustice. Only it obviously didn't go quite the way it was supposed to. Calloway's interfered just like always, made it so I had to hatch him earlier than he was ready, and he came out hungry. Too hungry for me to handle. He kept trying to get at me, so I had to hole up down here. Been stuck since effing Wednesday night. Doggone roots won't let me leave, and I clogged up the drain, so I haven't been able to call that witch and get her to make things right. But I'm a man of preparedness. Figured I could wait it out until Bo here decided to trespass. Guess he lost a tussle with my boy, and the two of them wound up down here with me. And that about sums it up. I guess in the end, it's only fair. A son for a son.
Oh, jeez.
And both ain't ever pretty, is it? Not like doing it the old-fashioned way and all sunshine and roses. Just hope he winds up looking more like a person when he's done cooking.
So what, we're all supposed to just wait around down here until he's done or something?
I don't give a crap about your story, Tremaine. None of that gives you a reason to shoot a cop. Self-defense. Castle doctrine. This thing.
You said you've been down here ever since Wednesday? Why didn't you call anyone until now?
Because it's my business. You city people ain't got no true concept of privacy, do you? But I ain't so prideful that I can't admit this particular situation got out of hand. It's that doggone witch's fault. She knew this would happen. Oh, this was a long con to get me out of the picture. I bet anything. Part of me only wants to survive all this unscathed so I can rub it in her face.
Rather, yeah. Bo, can you hear me? Are you alive?
I'm gonna get back to Mama worrying about me.
I think I can see it. Look, all those bumps under his skin. That thing really did go deep. That thing's my boy, and you will address him as such.
Oh, sorry, Julius.
Listen clearly, you need something. You woke up talking about the witch. You wanna know where she is? I can tell you how to find her. If none of you does anything stupid, I'll tell you what I know. Sound fair?
Relax, okay? Nobody's going to do anything.
The conversation is interrupted by Bo shifting uncomfortably as the creature lets out a guttural moan. So what? We're just supposed to just wait until the Calloway kid dies? That's exactly right. My kid gets born, we all forget this ever happened. Bo and the baby, the witch, the situation, or wait for something.
Maybe the witch?
Terms.
Yeah. What are the terms of this deal you made with the witch?
When I caught her doing what she was doing, she offered me this ritual thing in exchange for my silence. Offered it right away, like she could just see right through me, knew exactly what I wanted most. I suppose what she didn't know was I'm not the kind of man who turns somebody in. Anyway, her business was her business. She didn't have to bother giving me some recipe to cook a boy from dirt, blood, and pumpkin seeds. But I took it anyway. Then I just sat on it for a while, till a moment of weakness.
What was the ritual? Like, did you do something to Duke's pumpkin?
It wasn't his doggone pumpkin. It was on my property, and the only reason it got as big as it was because I fed it my own blood every night since the day it been planted, bleeding on the dirt like some kind of Satan worshiper. If that don't make it mine, I don't know what do. God knows I felt crazy doing it though, and I'm proud to say my judgment was a bit clouded. I was in a bad way. The thought of bringing a boy into the world was just about the only thing that made me feel like I should stick around. Not that any of you need to know all of that, only serves as explanation as to why I trusted her in the first place.
Is there really no way we could separate him from Bo? Maybe if we offered him something better?
This ain't a debate. Shut up or shut your mouth for you.
I don't know, Julius. I still think there's something we're missing. And if Kitty thinks so too, maybe it's worth thinking about again. That's why I'm here in the first place, right? To come up with some other solution.
And you and I already decided this was best. That discussion was had and done with before anybody else even showed up.
Situation happens after this because the sheriff's dead. He can't even be there for some. Have you thought about what happens after this, Julius? The sheriff's dead.
I should have disarmed that trap. I knew it. I just didn't think anybody else would be coming.
Really?
Don't blame yourself, kid. The sheriff knew better. That's why none of these boys ever come around here. They know they met their match. And to answer that thinly veiled threat of yours, I can't say I give much of a crap. Right now, in this moment, I'm here and my boy's here and we got a happy little family.
You're gonna be tried for murder, Tremaine. But Julius doesn't answer. He just watches in silence as the shriveled creature continues to slowly kill Bo. Bo squirms with discomfort and the baby seems to be digging deeper.
Dr. Kelly died last night. Even if Bo survives this, I don't think we can get him the help he needs on time.
She dead? How?
Something happened. Blood everywhere. Saw it this morning.
Yeah, that makes this even easier then. The Calloway kid is dying no matter what.
How he makes contact.
Yeah. You said you know how to get in contact with the witch?
That I do. All sounds ridiculous to say out loud, but you know about her, so you better believe me. I'd use this faucet here, fill up a Pepsi bottle, whatever I got on hand, put a little note in there, and she'd make her answer known. It's fed by natural spring water. That's her preferred method of communication. Like her internet, I suppose. But as you can see, it is currently out of order. I tried earlier, but my boy's got his meat all in there. We won't be getting a drop out of it till he calmed down. Bo twitches, his skin blossoming with fresh bruises as the thing takes more of him.
Destroy this thing.
The waiting brings you to your limit, and then it brings you past it. You move quickly, driving across the small rooms, creeping up the shears on the floor as you zero in on Bo and the thing slowly eating its way through him.
Hey, hey!
The shears come down on the thing, piercing its unnaturally soft chest. Bo's stolen blood pours out of its orifices in a thick sludge. Bo gasps as if it's him you've stabbed, the thick vein under his skin expanding and writhing.
No!
You stupid, if you shoot my cousin, old man, I swear to gosh.
You whirl around to see his gun trained on you, your heart freezing in a split second of utter terror. Franklin stumbles forward trying to reach for his gun, but unable to stifle a cry of pain. Julius's attention is pulled away from you towards the sorry side of the cop, trying desperately to wield his pistol.
Hey, Julius, we're not killing anybody. Give me the...
A gun goes off. You dive to the floor, panicked, your ears ringing uncomfortably. No more shots follow. You open your eyes, readjusting to the gloom.
Oh, crap. Oh, no, not you. Not you, kid.
Avery is gasping on the ground near Bo. Their patterned shirt is stained with their own blood.
Oh, gosh, no, what have I done? First the boy, and now you.
He raises the gun to his head.
Nobody left to do better than this.
Julie, us. But whatever Avery was about to say is silenced when Julius pulls the trigger. Once again, the world feels quiet in the aftermath of the gunshot. Julius's body slumps against the wall, limp and dead, a bullet hole smoldering at his temple.
What the frick just happened? What the frick?
The room's attention is drawn to the sound of a horrific and humane gurgling, punctuating the groans of human agony. It seemed that you did not quite manage to finish the job.
Great. That thing is still alive.
Move it before it grabs him again. Kitty, Bo, alive, can live. The baby can have me.
But you ask why?
But why?
I want it to live. Please, it doesn't need to die.
I'd say let it have it.
Okay, you sound sure I'll do it. You're not seriously going to.
But you are. You cross the room, kneeling next to Avery and Bo and the wounded thing. Avery starts unbuttoning their shirt, the movement clearly painful, their face twisting with every undone button. But they push through, bearing their wound, their black eyes resting on the creature. It looks to be in as much pain as they are, its breath ragged, Bo's blood trickling from its wide mouth.
You have to help me coax it.
It doesn't seem like it'll be difficult. The thing's already noticed the smell of fresh blood, its tendrils shifting under Bo's skin, its bulbous head turning towards Avery to stare with sightless eyes at the inviting wound. All you have to do is give it a nudge. And like a dog waiting for a command from its master, it peels itself away from Bo, willfully releasing his drained body in favor of its new host.
I don't think this is going to be the first person that it kills.
I doubt it. Avery cries out, heaving, stuttering gasps of pain as the tendrils slide into the open wound, winding their way beneath their skin. Bo twitches too, seizing as he's released, the two of them becoming a chorus of shock as the weak body of the creature coils itself around Avery, clinging desperately, sealing its weeping gash against theirs.
Oh, Kitty, you can't actually be doing this.
Avery's breath becomes even, their eyelids sliding closed, their hearts continuing to beat as they slip into unconsciousness. and the creature too seems to sigh in relief. The panic fades. And its protective vines slacken. A sliver of light is visible beyond the doorway, where before it had sealed itself away. The faucet in the corner of the room, finally unclogged, bursts to life. Water pours out onto the dirt floor.
Somebody help. Call Daddy.
Ah, crap. We need a doctor.
But Scarlet Hollow doesn't have a doctor anymore. Doc's dead. Your hands are wet. The water is spreading, pooling around you, making the floor slippery with mud.
Then at least we need to get everyone out of here before it floods. Kitty, let's get moving.
The water is suddenly much higher. It rises up past your ankle.
Hold on. I need to take statements.
Oh, shut up, Franklin. Do you not see the freaking water?
What are you talking about? There's no water.
But it is flooding. It's up to your chest now. There's no denying it.
Of course you don't see it. You're always wearing those dang sunglasses.
The words are swallowed up as it finally overtakes you. Wow. You feel like you're choking. There's water in your lungs, or there should be. Your ears are filled with the sound of a rushing current. It's cold and dark, and there are people screaming somewhere. Oh, right there.
What the? Okay.
There are bodies in the water with you. They're all dead. 1,000 corpses, 1,000 homes, all torn to pieces. But the flood recedes. It hasn't happened yet. You are the mother of a daughter, and your daughter has told you about her terrible dream. It's going to kill everyone. You are not the one who had the vision, not yet. It has only been described to you by the daughter who have been teaching as your mother taught you. You're the only one who can stop it, Mother. But you won't be strong enough. Her words are heavy. How can you be sure the village is doomed? Of course I'll stop it. Don't worry so much.
The stop one? I mean, yeah.
No, Mother, I've seen it. You will try to stop it and you will die. But there's another path. Take my power. I give it willingly. I won't destroy my own daughter, but I want you to be your own person. I can't do this to you. I can't lose you. It can't be that I'm destined to lose you. It's too cruel.
The first one, I guess.
I won't be destroyed. I'll be with you, the same as I was before. I will never leave you so long as you live. Take your daughter back, reject and let 1,000 die.
What? I am so confused. You decide on this one.
Let the 1,000 die. You deny your daughter. The flood comes, and despite your best efforts, the village has swallowed 1,000 bodies and 1,000 homes. But that's not how it happened. This has already come to pass, and there's no changing it now, no matter how much you might wish it had all gone differently. Oh, okay. You accept your daughter's decision. She is not the child she once was, but there is confidence in her that you have no choice but to respect. You take her back. Her power becomes yours. The flood does not come. The village is saved, and no one ever knows the sacrifice that was made for their lives. No one but you. Years have passed. You outlive everyone you used to know. You move on. You meet new people. You start a new life. You have another daughter. This time the vision is yours. The piece of your first daughter that lives in you shows you what's coming. rotting bodies in the streets, the smell of sickness on the wind, church bells ringing for an endless parade of funerals, an entire city whose gates will never reopen, everyone inside the walls falling to the curse of plague. You are among their number, your body no longer strong enough to heal even itself. You are not enough to stop it. Not as you are. There is another path, a narrow thread. If you were stronger, you could tug at it and unravel the tapestry of the future.
Mother, what's wrong?
Your daughter will never be as strong as you are, not after what you had to do. But she still carries in her some strength. Enough. Explain it to her as I explained it to you. Take your daughter back. You tell her what's coming. You'll explain what she has to give up, what you both have to give up. You love your daughter, after all. You will miss her, as you miss your first daughter. She's angry. Even when you try to explain that she'll be a part of you, that she won't die, she cries and cries, and she tries to run away from you. Fate is attempting to cut its loose thread. The entire city rests on the decision to stop her or let her go. Give up. I bet if we let her go, it won't let us.
No, probably.
Your daughter leaves you. You resign yourself to the future. She's one of the first to die. The street flood with disease and the bodies are buried, then burned, then left in heaps on the street until no one is left to remember any of their names. I was wrong. But that's not how it happened. I was right! You do not let your daughter run from you. No plague comes. The city never knows that it would have been a ruin. But there is an unhappiness in you. She didn't understand, and what you took of her is angry, confused, and restless. You will have to carry that with you. It's part of the burden of what you are. Though no one knows the depth of what you have done, over the years you have not escaped notice. You find yourself in a capital, in a place whose name has changed too many times to count. A war is brewing. The eyes of those who hold fate in their hands are on you, their lips asking which thread to pull and which to cut. And the tapestry is once again revealed to you. The war rages, and it never stops raging. Bleeding that spans generation, children born to die, decades of pain that leaves a raw wound on the world. Or it ends before it begins. The few die for the sake of that many. You can guide powerful hands to crush those that need crushing, if only you have more power of your own. You call your daughter to you. You raise them differently these days. The disquiet left by the reluctant daughter taught you a permanent lesson. That they don't need convincing anymore. They are ready to return to you whenever you need them. Take her back and stop the war. Let her be free and plunge the land into generations of war.
Whatever, it won't let you. Just do the first
No,
one.
we're doing it. We're gonna let it decide. If you have a change of heart, it has to end sometime. You let her go, but that's not what really happens. Hundreds of thousands suffer. Countless lives are cut short, and your daughter is among them. Even in her privilege placed by your side, the war reaches her, and the both of you burn along with everyone else. You saved her for nothing. But, of course, that's not how it happened. Take her back. This daughter joins her sisters easily, as she has been trained to do. You are the only one who will remember her sacrifice and her name. A small rebellion is crushed before it becomes a revolution. The people in power are happy. You leave. You don't want to see any more visions of war. You set your sights on a place where there are no kings. And yet even an ocean away, power finds you. A man with aspirations. Anyone can hold power here, you have discovered, if they are vicious enough to want it. The hunger in him senses the power in you, and for a time you humor him, and allow him to give you a life of comfort, you and your daughter. You don't see a future where he ever grows more powerful than you can manage. Not until the vision comes. A war like none the world has witnessed. A fledgling nation devoured in the nest. A man who sits on a throne where none was meant to be. The world under his cruel fist, bowing to its crushing weight. I am confused.
I am so confused.
The very ocean stained red by his influence. He is already on his way, and you realize too late. You have been too close to him to see it. Your choices have already narrowed. The war is coming whether you strike now or not. Loose threads sticking out from the mass of blood, with you too weak to grasp it. But you have a daughter. You will always have a daughter, until you don't.
What?
It's time to rest. Aren't you tired? Of course you are. The world needs you. You can't let it end like this. The part of you that is your first daughter can't let you.
Oh gosh.
She joins her sisters, as is her destiny, and you remove him from the world. The hole where he is filled by lesser men, none of whom remember whose shoes they stepped into, none of whom can hope to command the way he would have. Blood is spilled. Less blood, but you still feel every drop. You hide yourself away from the world. You and your daughter. The visions still find you, but here they are small, the decision simple. You make them all the same, helping where you can help. A storm halted, a conflict settled. Until one day, when you are shown a dark pit, splintered wood, debris trapping everyone inside, bodies burning as the very rock catches fire, children screaming as their flesh bubbles, then silence as lungs fill with smoke. You know the choice that lies in front of you. Not this time!
Oh my gosh. Come
I
on.
refuse. Nope. You take your daughter's hand and you look into her eyes. They're green, like yours. You don't want to do it this time. You stare out over the hills together as the plume of smoke rises into the air, but you can't hear the screams from here. You assume you will die one day like anyone else. After all, you're long past due. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to know your grandchildren before you go. Then the man comes, and with him, a vision. He has already decided. He's bringing something here, something ravenous that doesn't belong, but that has been pressed on the edge of your world, trying to find a way in. It has its way now, whether you help him or not. More of the thread you followed comes into focus, and for the first time you follow it beyond your death. Disaster after disaster, crisis after crisis, thousands of years of little cuts that you weren't there to mend. On and on it goes, longer than you can ever hope to follow. Its toll eternal and incalculable. But there is a new thread, too. If you are patient enough, if you are strong enough, when the moment finally comes, if you do everything right, you can devour this thing that sits outside the world. And it'll give you so much power that you will never have to take back a daughter again. You can fix as many things as you care to fix. Floods, plagues, wars, kings. You look into her green eyes, so much like yours. You can't, but you did.
Oh my god.
Take her back and summon the entity. You welcome her back as you have with every daughter before her, and you help the man. He is arrogant. He cheats the things from another world in every way he can. He wastes your time. There will have to be more daughters before the day comes that this will be over. But days and daughters come and go, and you are very patient. You have to be, if you're to stop the hurt that would scar a world without you there to guide it. And now you are here, on the cusp of the end, the final daughter. Sybil?
Yeah, Sybil's daughter.
Kanika.
Kitty? Tabitha?
Tabitha wipes her wet cheeks, doing her best to hide her tears before anyone can notice them.
What are you two doing here? Are you real? Yeah, we will. Are you? I don't know. Probably. I'm glad to get the chance to see you again, Kitty, before I go away. So that means you've made up my mind. Yeah, don't try to talk me out of it. It won't work. You're kidding me. Decision? What decision? Kanika's trying to sacrifice herself because her mom said so. Oh my gosh. Hey, you're leaving a lot out. It's not just because she said so. I mean, you saw what that whole vision thing, right? Generations of people are going to suffer if I don't help her. No. That includes the both of you, by the way. And you know this is all true because she said so. But she's not lying. I know she's not. Sure, the same way she wasn't lying her whole life about her being some kind of immortal witch. Whatever, like your family, you don't keep secrets. At least mine are cool. Oh, jeez. I don't think she has to die. You don't have to do this, Kanika.
Was that your answer? Or were you just saying?
I was just saying.
Sorry.
Yeah?
Sorry.
Yes, I do. You saw what's going to happen if you don't. What am I supposed to do? Go back to my mortal life after this, knowing how many people are going to suffer through the generations because I was too selfish to save them? How could I ever live with myself? Actually, I think this is all fricked up. What? You're just going to do what Sybil says? No questions asked? That's not the Kanika I know. You're as stubborn as I am. I remember. That thing is asking you to give up your life for some vague greater purpose, and even that is probably a lie. It says it's done this before. It probably came up with the perfect line to feed each and every one of its victims so they'll give up willingly. Don't you have dreams and ambitions and stuff? You really think none of those matter just because it said so? Where's this coming from? I thought you hated me. No, Kanika, I have respect for you. You stick to your guns. You're the one who hates me. I don't hate you. Quiet, dear. There's no need to let the Scarlets talk you in circles. You already know the right answer, remember? I don't know anymore. I need to think about it. Let me go. I should have known the two of you would be trouble. You and your family have always valued your hold over the town over the happiness of its residents. How can you look around at the way things are and see anything but misery? Do you know what I see when I look at Scarlet Hollow? I don't care. I see the remains of some long dead thing. Hollowed out mountains where the hollowed out people work to scrape the last few crumbs of death from dried up seams, hoping to animate the corpse of this town for long enough that they could see tomorrow. It's not going to stay that way, and you know it. Of course, and I know why too, but does Kitty know why? Have you thought to mention it? Shut up. I'm getting you out of here, Kanika.
Tabitha doesn't waste another moment. She rushes forward, her hand outstretched toward Kanika.
Help her save Kanika.
Yeah.
Because I think this is bullcrap.
You and Tabitha dart forward, each of you grabbing for Kanika's wrists. As you both pull, the unreal world around you wavers like a mirage no longer able to maintain its illusion.
Stop. You don't touch her. I don't know. You don't know what you're doing.
Both you and your cousin ignore her, and the world shifts nauseatingly around you. You feel like you're being buoyed upward, ascending rapidly, reality rushing to meet you until finally you surface.
Okay. Blinkety blink.
Only half of her made it.
Oh, shit.
You're outside. It's raining. You have no idea where you are. This is probably a good place to stop.
Yeah.
One more screen. Tulip! Janie! That's a great place. Okay, we're done. This here is TT.
And this is Qwim.
Thanks for joining us. That was
Stupid.
a trip, for sure.
I don't understand. But you know what? I think, because it says Sybil has gone everywhere, done everything, I think Sybil's messed up in the head.
I could see
Honestly,
that.
because I think if she's been everywhere and done everything, how come all of a sudden Enoch's, I don't know, was Enoch one of her
Enoch
husband?
was the man. No,
Yeah.
I don't know. It may have been Enoch's father or something like that. Or just a wealthy man who was powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, do make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and join us next time when we figure out some more of the Scarlet Hollow. Goodbye!